A train rushes forward, unstoppable, unforgiving. The steel rails stretch endlessly, cutting through dense forests, open fields, and rural landscapes. But on these tracks, tragedy awaits. Every year, thousands of animals unknowingly wander onto railway lines, unaware of the silent predator that approaches. The rumbling vibrations beneath their feet, the distant horn of an approaching locomotive. It all happens too fast. Within seconds, survival becomes impossible. The train does not stop. It never does. The impact is brutal. A moment of chaos, followed by silence. Another life is lost, left broken on the tracks. For the train, it is just another journey, but for the animal, it is the end. These are not isolated accidents. This is a recurring tragedy that plays out across the world. From elephants and deer to cattle and smaller creatures, no species is safe from the deadly force of moving trains. Railway workers eventually arrive, clearing away the remains, but the damage cannot be undone. The train moves on, passengers unaware of the silent suffering left behind. One of the major reasons behind these incidents is the rapid expansion of railway networks through natural habitats. Many railway tracks cut through forests, disturbing the delicate balance of ecosystems. For centuries, animals have followed the same migration routes, unaware that human development has turned their pathways into danger zones. Elephants, one of the biggest victims of train collisions, follow ancient trails that now intersect with railway lines. They move in herds, unaware that the route they have taken for generations now leads to death. A single collision can wipe out multiple elephants at once, causing devastation not only to the herd, but also to the fragile balance of the ecosystem. Stray cattle, abandoned pets, and domestic animals also face the same fate. In rural areas where fences are rare, cows and other livestock often roam freely. Many times they find themselves standing on railway tracks, either grazing or resting, completely unaware of the approaching danger. By the time they hear the horn or feel the vibrations, it's too late. The driver sees them, but at high speeds, stopping the train in time is nearly impossible. The train barrels through, leaving destruction in its path.
Dochodzi do zdarzenia. W akcji bierze udział krakowskie pogotowie ratunkowe. Będzie ta sytuacja połączona z akcją ratunkową. W tej chwili motorniczy po takim zdarzeniu, tak jak to jest naprawdę.
consequences of these accidents extend beyond just the loss of animal life. Train collisions with large animals can cause derailments, putting human lives at risk as well. Damage to locomotives and railway infrastructure leads to costly repairs and delays. Despite these risks, the issue often goes unnoticed, treated as an unfortunate but unavoidable reality of railway transport. But does it have to be this way? Some efforts have been made to reduce animal-train collisions. Wildlife corridors, which provide animals with safe crossings away from railway tracks, have been implemented in certain regions. Speed restrictions in high-risk areas have been introduced, but enforcement remains inconsistent. Warning systems, which alert train drivers about animals on the tracks, have shown promise, yet they are still not widely used. In some countries, authorities are experimenting with fencing along railway lines to keep animals away. However, the scale of the problem is vast, and these measures are not enough. The question remains, how many more lives will be lost before real change happens? Trains are a symbol of progress for humans, but they have become silent killers for animals. If we continue to expand without consideration for wildlife, this crisis will only grow worse. The tracks are set, but the future can still be rewritten. It's time to take real action before more innocent lives are lost under the wheels of a speeding train.